Hey.
And welcome back to wherever you are. Thanks for joining us for another live sketch comedy show brought to you by Quicksand Club. I'm Dan Kurtz.
I'm Spencer Bainbridge.
I'm Jacquie Duckworth, and we have another great show for you tonight, or tomorrow, or whenever you're watching this.
Hello, children! Miss O'Shaughnessy is here! Who's ready to learn?
Who are you?
Oh, I'm Miss O'Shaughnessy. The children call me Miss O because it's hard for some of them to pronounce O'Shaughnessy. And some of them just don't care for the Irish.
Oh, that's a pain I know all too well.
Okay, wait a minute. This is a sketch comedy show, so how did you get into our Zoom?
Oh, our public schools are having sort of a funding boo-boo, or what the children would like to call a fiduciary whoopsie-doo. And we're forced to do our online learning on other people's paid Zoom accounts. Now, who remembers their alphabet animals? A is for alligator, not yet extinct. B is for bulgy dolphin, not is quite lucky. C is for caterpillar, crawling on a leaf.
That's a shame, Mrs. O. That's a shame, Mrs. O. But this really isn't a good time. And also, I don't think your students are here.
Oh, I sent them the link. They'll be here any minute. Now, who remembers where we left off in yesterday's lesson about Christopher Columbus? Which you'll all have to unlearn once you go to college and get more enlightened.
He discovered America.
Very good. Yes, he did. End of story.
Spencer, don't encourage her. Okay, look, we need to get this show on the road. Miss O, you're welcome to stick around.
Oh, I think I will. If any of the children show up, I want to be here to tell them, don't sniff the glue. That glue is for Miss O only.
We will make a note of that. Thank you.
Oh, and if your show needs any skets about how to wash your hands properly, or songs about shapes, or where in your body not to stick Legos, let me know. And if you're hiring.
Sure, we'll do that.
So, in the meantime, all of you at home, get ready to join
Quicksand
Quicksand
Club.
All right, so what brings this lovely family into my virtual office today?
Thank you so much for seeing us, Dr. Rosenstein. We're growing increasingly concerned about our daughter, Shelley.
And that's natural for new parents like yourselves. But I have Shelley's medical records here, and they tell me that she is a perfectly healthy little 2-year-old. Has she been ill recently?
Well, not exactly. What we're most concerned about is, and I'm not exactly sure how to put this, is she's
French.
French?
Yes.
Well, that's hardly a cause for concern. My great-grandmother came over here from France.
No, she's more of a caricature of a French person.
I'm not sure I understand.
Maybe he needs to talk to her.
Shelley, honey, can you be a big girl and talk to this nice gentleman?
Hey there, Shelley. That's a super cute ponytail. I'm your doctor today. Can you tell me what's going on?
This is not a ponytail, okay? This is a chignon. And Mama, I do not leave my crib and Mr. Sprinkles to speak with this strange man who makes his living telling other people how to live their lives. Okay, I get enough of that from you.
I see. Do you know how this might have happened? Was it perhaps run in your family?
Not as far as I know. I'm Vietnamese.
And I'm Korean.
Yeah, but you wouldn't know it by their cooking skills. Two parents from rich cuisine cultures, and all they can give me is mouche from a jar and chicken nugget.
And when did she first start exhibiting these symptoms?
It happened so suddenly. She went from mama and papa to hon hon hon.
She went from breast milk to gratin dauphinois.
We can't eat at Au Bon Pain without her correcting my pronunciation.
I offered her a Pop-Tart, and she called me a bourgeois swine. Now, how would she know that about me?
I asked her if she wanted to watch Daniel Tiger, and she called me a dilettante.
Her busy box is full of cigarette butts.
The other night, while out at dinner, we turned around to find her sipping champagne and discussing the philosophical merits of Descartes' meditations on first philosophies with the table behind us.
Putain. This man thinks he can prove that God exists. Mais non. My only God is out. Et la musique. And you call that garbage champagne? You silly Americans!
Yes, I see what you mean now by caricature.
Yeah.
This could be very serious. Shelley, when was the last time that you craved foie gras?
Never. I'm a toddler. You expect me to eat the inside of a lousy duck?
Oh, but Shelley, wait, something's not right there. I mean, no true Frenchman can resist that shit.
What does it mean?
I don't know yet, but I have a hunch. Shelley, do you like French toast?
Of course. So French are the only people who can make a toast.
But Shelley, French toast doesn't really come from France.
How do you expect me to know that? I have never been to France.
Shelley, do you like hockey?
Mais oui, j'aime Groski.
Shelley, what is your favorite comfort food?
Poutine, of course.
As I suspected. Mr. and Mrs. Kim, I'm afraid your daughter's condition is worse than we thought.
Tell it to us straight, Doc.
She's French, Canadian.
How could we let this happen?
This is your fault. All you play is Celine Dion.
Don't drag Celine into this. She has the voice of an angel and a PhD in heartbreak. God.
Doctor, tell us what we can do to save our little girl.
Oh, I'm so sorry, but that's our time. That will be $1,500. You'll receive your bill in a few days.
Eh?
Eh?
Okay, well, it's 4 p.m. and I don't think anyone else has said that they were going to be joining us. So first of all, I just want to say thank you so much for responding to my Facebook ad. And welcome to the first meeting of the Gen X support group. So, well, why don't we all go around and then say our names and the year we were born?
Jason, 1975.
Kevin.
Robin, you go first.
No, you go.
Robin, 1977.
Kevin, 1974.
Oh, I'm Kylie, 1990. So you're probably asking yourselves, what is a millennial doing hosting the Gen X support group? Well, it's because I believe that the silencing of Generation X is one of the major social issues of our time. And I see all of these conversations online about millennials versus boomers. But what about Gen X? What about you? And so I say, I hear you. I see you. I care about you.
Whatever.
She's such a millennial.
Is that a bad thing?
Maybe we like not being noticed. Did you ever think about that?
It's not being ignored, it's flying under the radar.
I realize that you're not used to being noticed, and it can be uncomfortable to be noticed, to be cared for, to be appreciated. But see, it's not enough that I care about you. You have to care about you.
Oh, and is that called self-care?
Self-care is not a made-up concept.
Caring is creepy.
Oh, I love that song!
Do we look like we care?
I thought you guys were really proud of being the generation with all the cool music.
Oh, now you're just trying to suck up to us.
Besides, everyone knows the Shins are a bunch of major label sellouts.
No wonder the millennials like them.
So, what bands do you guys like? Oh, what music makes you happy?
Ugh. Barf.
Music isn't supposed to make you happy.
So lame.
Happiness is not a made-up concept.
You keep telling yourself that, sweetie.
Oh, God. I feel like Hermione in book 4 when she's trying to free the house elves.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Read another book.
Hogwarts is a made-up concept.
You did not just say that.
Hogwarts, hogwash, and Snuffleupagus, and the Griffin shit.
If she asks which house we're in, I'm bailing.
Oh, yeah, it's totally dumb and reductive to break people down into groups like that.
Millennials want to label everything.
They're a bunch of major label sellouts.
If you hate labels and groups so much, why did you sign up for the Gen X support group?
We were being ironic, duh.
Everything we do is ironic.
But I mean, like, isn't it kind of cool that someone's finally paying attention to us?
Oh my God. How could you?
Flying under the radar. Under the radar, Jason.
I mean, like, wasn't it fun in the 90s when everyone was talking about us? Aren't we having midlife crises now that no one's talking about us?
We're having midlife crises because we're middle-aged.
And we're the coolest middle-aged people the world has ever seen.
Are we? Are we still cool?
You guys, you were always cool. You were our cool babysitters. You were our first celebrity crushes. You guys were so cool that we couldn't even hope to be as cool as you. So we didn't even try.
Oh my God. That's so cheesy.
Oh, who cares? She said we're cool. I mean, not that I care about that or anything.
Honestly, we millennials are just kind of in awe of how you just give no fucks.
Really? Fuck yeah.
And I think that if we continue to support each other and find common ground, we can come to appreciate each other for all our complexity. I'm not just a millennial girl boss, and you're not just a generation of slackers.
We define the label. The label doesn't define us.
There are cool people and sellouts in every generation.
Okay, but boomers are the worst.
Oh, fuck the boomers.
Yeah, seriously, fuck the boomers.
Awesome. Thank you both for jumping in here with me. It's no secret why I invited you to this breakout room during our team building activity. I chose celebrity impersonations as this week's shelter in place exercise. And it frustrates me that you're refusing to play your assigned celebrities while choosing characters that aren't on the list. I mean, who wouldn't want to be Beyonce and Jay-Z?
This whole process is racialized, Sam.
Sean Connery says he doesn't want to be Jay-Z.
You're just saying this because we're the only black people on the team, huh?
No, not at all. I assign these characters randomly, and I resent the implication that I would racialize the team building exercise.
Then why did Taj get assigned Gandhi?
I have no idea what you mean. Also, we're not in the activity right now, so you can cut the voices. You two just aren't being team players. You have more in common with Beyonce and Jay-Z than just being African American.
Sean Connery would like to know what you mean by that, Sam.
I mean, Alyssa, you would make a great Beyonce because you're both from Texas.
I'm from Toronto. You signed my work visa.
You know, well, they both start with T's, easy mistake. But also, your sister's name is Solange.
Not Beyonce, and my sister's name is Stephanie. I tell you that every week.
You know what? I think we're missing the point here. Johnny, for example, would play a great Jay-Z because he did a phenomenal job rapping at the Christmas party. And I don't mean presents, right, my man? But you.
I wasn't at the Christmas party, Sam.
Yes, you were, Johnny. Remember, you disclosed to me that your wife is a swinger?
My wife is not a swinger. I wasn't present. I was sick that day.
I specifically remember because you told me not to get any ideas, but I had already gotten ideas, and it was just very confusing for me.
Say what now?
Point being, if this is a team-building exercise, shouldn't we be able to exercise our freedom of speech and choose which characters we get to be?
Sean Connery agrees. We don't all look alike, Sam.
And my Mickey Mouse impersonation's on point.
Yeah, about that.
Sean Connery agrees, Sam.
I told you to just speak normal. We're not in the exercise, so just be professional.
Shouldn't you be professional and respect our wishes, regardless of our cultural identity? Like, why can't a black man be Sean Connery, Sam?
Sean Connery would like another scotch, my good man.
Are you really drinking? This is still work.
Sean Connery thinks we're getting sidetracked, Sam.
Say, shouldn't you really take that unconscious bias training HR's offering on Monday? You could learn a thing or two.
Sean Connery sounds excellent.
I don't need training. Look, as your boss, I'm telling you, I don't care about your racial identity or how good your impersonations are. Point being, you've been assigned characters and you need to stick to them. You must obey my rules.
No, this is an infringement on our rights.
Sean Connery doesn't have to take this skullduggery from a reprobate like you, Sam.
Mickey, damn it, Mickey. M-I-C-K-E-Y-M-O-U.
You called my wife a swinger.
All right, fine. Just be whatever you want.
Are you sure, Sam?
Yes, and just enough already.
And you'll take the bias training, sir?
Yes, I'll take the damn bias training now. My fellow Americans, I'll see you in the main session.
Was that supposed to be Obama?
Yeah, I guess.
Oh, I'm glad he finally agreed to that bias training.
Yeah, that dude is so clueless. God.
Agreed. You were really good at the holiday party, by the way.
Thanks. Hey, you want to listen to my mixtape after this activity is over?
I can't. I've got a date with your wife.
What? What? Huh?
Last night I dreamed I was a continental soldier. I was being fired at by redcoats with candy floss rifles. A rhesus monkey eating a hamburger called me Daddy-O. Knitting is a fun hobby that can save you money on winter clothes. Hello, I'm David Lynch, and I'm here to share my tragicomic surrealist vision with you and give you handy tips for surviving and thriving in quarantine. Creativity can come from anywhere. I used to have a stuffed fox named Commodore Witherspoon. He charged into my life like a bolt of lightning. We became friends, allies, and partners in a Buffalo Wild Wings franchise. He ran off with a soda can with a face drawn on it named Rohania, and that's all I have to say on the matter. Challenge yourself to try a new recipe every week, or even just a new spin on an old favorite. When it comes to art, I don't believe in rules. Rules are a cage for the creative mind. I get up every morning, smoke a cigarette, drink 4 cups of coffee, and begin writing letters to every one of my shoes. The letters are disconcerting, but never threatening. But that's not what the shoes would tell you. A bubble bath can be very relaxing. Let your stories take you where they tell you they want to go. This way, that way, you may be surprised. I was surprised when Disney asked me to direct the remake of The Parent Trap. I said I would only do it if one of the twins could be played by a deformed teenager who lived behind the Bob's Big Boy, and the other was to be played by Kyle MacLachlan. Consider journaling. Scratch and sniff stickers can add a fun kick. Being an artist means being open to new opportunities. Isn't that right, Commodore?
Hey, man. Leave me out of your sick game.
So, you've come crawling back, huh?
I didn't come back for you. I came back for my true love. Rohania, my love! No!
My spud has something to say.
Well, Commodore, it looks like your ship hasn't come in just yet. Nightmares are windows, not only into what we fear most, but what we fear most about ourselves. Quarantine seems like a nightmare from which we will never awake. But Tidbit and I, that's what I call Laura Dern, are still having our weekly games of Cranium over Google Hangouts. We're artists, and we do what we can. I'm David Lynch.
Oh, Kyle, I can't wait to meet offline. Somewhere more comfortable, if you know what I mean.
Oh, Meg, I know what you mean. I'm so sick of Zoom and helping my boss with Zoom.
You're so funny. Yeah, it took me 2 tequila shots to get my mom set up on her Zoom. So, I have this idea.
You, Hector, who's ready for a peekaboo.
Mom? What are you doing on my private Zoom? And who's Hector?
Is that your mom? Hi, Meg's mom.
Kitten, I can't see you. I'm meeting Hector from my Tindering app.
Oh my. Who's this young Casanova? Well, hello. Are you ready for a real woman?
Wow, I feel so seen. I wouldn't want to push any boundaries on our first date, but anything could happen.
Mom, stop making my boyfriend feel uncomfortable.
Whoa! Label alert! Meg, we've only kind of just met, and frankly, I don't like how you talk to your mom.
Kitten, run along. It's mommy's date night. You wouldn't understand.
Oh, kitten! That's so clever! Oh, that's what I like about you, Meg's mom.
Girl, I've got names for you too, hot junk.
Ugh, Mother! Language! What about Dad?
Your father and I have a modern relationship, not like you square ninnies.
Oh, yeah, Meg. Your mother and I aren't squares. And I can't have you sex shaming in my presence.
Mom, you need to go. Kyle wants quality time, and this is my account!
Nonsense! I've been using this Zoomer link for all of my dates!
Zoomer? Oh, clever and a sense of humor. The MILF I never had.
Wait, all your dates? Who did you give my Zoom link to?
Oh, just a few hunks from the app, some regulars. Peter from Bingo.
You like bingo? Meg, could you make your mom and I co-hosts? You click on participants. It's the icon on the bottom. Hold on, I'll just send you a tutorial.
Kyle, don't nag. Sorry, honey. I'm not mad. I need to feel heard. And remember, I taught her Zoom.
Meg, please. You're really showing your age right now, and it looks like you missed a few steps. Meg's mom, I'm so sorry about this.
Kyle, I never thought I'd have to say this to you, but who's it gonna be? Me or my mom?
Meg, grow up. Like your mom. So, you want to take this offline?
Ooh, we could use that Facing Time app.
Good luck with that. You don't even have contact information, Mom. You know what? I'm kicking you off. I'm kicking both of you off. Right now. Bye, suckers.
Who's ready for Hector the Inspector? Gladys, is that you?
No!
Oh, maybe she's with Peter. Is it bingo night already?
Ah!
And that's our show. It was written by Spencer Bainbridge, Malinda Coler, Rasheed Custer, Sarah Negron, Corinne Santoro, and Marissa Skudlarek.
It was directed by Malinda Coler, Jacquie Duckworth, and Sunil Patel, with technical direction by Alison Callahan, extra production assistance from Sarah Rudnick, and special thanks to Sebastian and Kelly.
And in the privacy of your own home, let's give a big hand to our actors, Andrew, Anna, Annie, Dan, James, Karen, Matt, Rasheed, Sarah, SJ, Spencer, Sunil, and Tavis.
Okay, children, get ready to say the Pledge of Allegiance.
I
pledge allegiance to the United flag of America, United States.
I'm out of here. What's the point, right?
For which
life
stands
is like
stand of the free,
indivisible,
with liberty and justice for all. I should have never quit engineering school. I have student loan.